We got the hits. We got the gist. This is Lagos' #1 lifestyle station, City 1051 FM.
City 105.1 FM. Beautiful music from Simi. One of my favorite songs from these shows in years. And I'm not saying it just... Yeah, she's here. I'm not saying it just because she's here. I'm saying it because it's a song I can totally relate with. It's a song that applies to misfits like myself. And it's a song that says no matter how much you don't fit in, you actually fit in. The mere fact that you accept the fact that you don't fit in, it means that you know that you fit in somewhere. You've accepted where you fit in. This is the Way Back Wednesday edition of the Hip Hop. It's not the Simi edition. It's a Way Back Wednesday edition, and she's finally in the studio, and she looks very pinkish. How you doing, Simi?
I'm fine.
Yeah, she had to do that.
I'm great, Kesho. How are you?
I'm fine.
What's up?
It's good to see you again. I think we do these interviews like once a year.
I know, right?
I think it popped up on Facebook, was it a couple of weeks ago? Our picture, after the last interview. You know how Facebook does that?
Yeah.
It's like, last year. I'm like, whoa, it's been a year. And a lot of things have happened in between at that time.
Plenty.
Somebody has been exercising. Somebody looks really good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Glory of God in my life.
Yeah, a lot is happening. See me in the building, and I'll be talking to her all the way till 12 a.m. Do not forget that you can ask her questions, and I'm giving out recharge cards, okay, from my pocket, okay? Simi has she has family issues to attend to now, so I won't be taxing her anymore. Okay, so I'll be giving out 5,000. I'll be giving out 5,000 worth of recharge cards. Okay, that's 1,000 to 5 of you. All you guys have to do is ask some of the most creative questions. Ask Simi any question. We will read the question. She's always prepared. When they're coming from my show, they carry a dictionary. They prepare, so because they know almost every question.
The thing is, I was born ready.
Yeah, I know.
I'm always ready.
I know, yeah. You see, that answer was pretty ready. So go on Twitter. Tweet at City1051. Tweet at City1051. Simi Sola is in the building. Go on WhatsApp. WhatsApp 09099164403. 09099164403. As you ask those questions, make sure you attach your phone numbers in network, because I will send them to you. AK will send them to you immediately after the show. Simi, darling. Again, it's good to see you.
Good to be here.
How was Saturday? I mean, Arsenal, Manchester, it was Sunday. How was the game? Can you please adjust her microphone for me? She's a big Manchester United fan.
Yes.
And I'm an Arsenal fan. So I'm just being petty here.
Oh,
you never...
I was wondering where this question came from.
I know, just because we
Apparently, you're just a hater.
No, I think we beat you 2-0.
Well, I think it was a mistake.
No, you ran out of luck.
It was a fluke.
You ran out. It
like, we were just, because we have so many injured guys, like, we were playing with our C team, and you still needed a penalty to, get that far ahead.
See me, how much is Lukaku?
Doesn't matter.
Lukaku is the most expensive striker in the Premier League.
For the record, actually,
how much
I'm not
is
crazy.
Pogba?
I'm not crazy about Lukaku, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed.
I know people keep bringing up that he saved us and got us ahead in Champions League, but I'm not a moments football fan. Lukaku is very inconsistent, so that's not my bragging this thing.
Well,
There's so many, so there's so many people I will pick before Lukaku.
He looks more like a wrestler.
Oh, he actually looks so much. He's lost a lot of weight.
Yes, he has.
He looks really good though. I just feel like he's not as consistent as I would like for him to be. So, I mean, y'all can have Lukaku if you want him.
No, we don't want. We gave you Sanchez. Don't you want him anymore?
Nope.
Obviously.
No, we don't.
Simi, a lot has changed between the last time you were here and now, and I have a lot to congratulate you for. Number one, the last time you were here, you were one of the most talented artists in the country. And by the way, you need to pay me money. People think you pay me a lot of money. I know how many people that...
K-Show cannot be bought.
I know...
K-Show, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I hope I don't make him mad. K-Show cannot be bought, for the record.
I know how many people have said, how much does Simi pay you? Why do you hype her so much?
I don't have your money.
Yeah, I know. You will have it one day.
Amen.
And I will shamelessly collect it. Okay, so the thing is, between then and now, you were on the up and up.
Yeah.
Simi is an A-list artist now. Simi is selling out concerts now, in and out of the country. Congratulations, darling.
Thank you so much.
how does it feel? That was the idea, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how does it feel? What has changed about your scenario? What has changed about your itinerary? What has changed about you as a person?
I feel like as a person, I'm pretty much still the same person. You know, not much has changed. My circle is still small. I still don't like makeup.
No, actually, your circle is bigger. The last time you were here, you were with just her.
Yeah.
There are two extra people. So the last time you were
No,
here,
they were part of my circle too. We just weren't here that day.
Okay. Okay, I get it.
So my personal life is still pretty much the same thing. Professionally, you know, things have changed. Especially in that now, I like to think that I'm the kind of person that looks at the big picture. You know, like when people say, "Oh, you've made it," I hate hearing that because I feel like I've not made anything. Because I look at people like Beyonce. I know when you hear something like Beyonce, oh, but that's Beyonce, you know, but she wasn't Beyonce until she became Beyonce. You know what I mean? So like, there's still so much. So there's pressure to see what's next. You know, what can you do bigger? You know, how much farther can you go? So I think that I'm more aware of that now than I was, say, like a year ago. Of all the things that I would like to do that I haven't done yet, like places and like just territories I haven't explored yet. But besides that, I'm just this hustling girl that likes music and just enjoys, you know, my friends and ice cream.
Okay, nice. Your relationship with other artists,
Yeah.
how has that altered? Because there were people that were like higher than you at the time, and now you're higher than them. Has anything changed? Are you a bit more arrogant? Because it's supposed to come with the territory, right?
No, I don't think so. I
Not-
don't think it's supposed to.
naturally,
come
it's
with
supposed
territory.
to.
No, I don't think so. I don't really look at myself.
No,
as
I'm not
higher
saying
than
it
anybody,
should.
oh.
Okay.
I don't look at myself as. I don't know. Everybody's journey is different. You know, you might have a great year, and then the next year you'll be slower, and the next year you're bigger again. So like, I've never been. I've never. I don't. I've never actually, at least not deliberately, tried to do anything, you know, as in comparison with any other artist, you know, because like we're all chasing different things, you know what I'm saying? We might have similar talents, but we're all chasing different things. So I don't look at somebody else's progress and be like, oh, what am I doing? Or look at somebody else's downfall and be like, oh yeah, I'm better, you know? So I'm just, I'm not like super close to like a lot of artists, to be honest, but like people that I've been like friends or acquaintances with before, I still am. You know, we hug and we say hi, you know, like that's what I'm saying, like a lot of these things, because I wasn't really out there as far out there unless maybe like there's an event or I'm actually hanging with a friend. So that's still kind of the same thing.
Okay. So I said I was going to congratulate you for a couple of things. So that's one.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you because I've always been a fan. You know that.
Thank you.
I've always been a freaking fan. We need to sort this out.
Mm.
There's never been, I don't know where other people say, there's never been anything official about you getting married. Is there a ring on her finger?
No,
There's no ring on her finger.
there's no ring on my finger. I'm not gonna show you my finger.
Hold up. Is there, there's no ring on her finger, right? No. Why are you blocking it, Simi?
There's no ring on my
Let's see the finger. There's no ring.
There's no ring on my finger.
Okay, now, are you and Adekule married?
Yes.
Okay, good. So
It's not a secret. I
so
don't know why.
No, it's out there.
It's out there.
The thing is, I have never seen it officially anywhere. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of guys that host you, a lot of presenters, they just kiss your butts and also they're scared to ask simple questions. I've just never seen anywhere
Yeah.
where Simi said I'm officially. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I like sorting those things out on this show.
No, but we have actually. I mean, he has this platform where he relates with his fans. You know, he said that, and I've said it. You know, like if you like really follow me and see all my posts, you would know. Like it's not we're not like putting out there, oh, announcements thereby, you know. But like,
Now,
but like it's out there, right?
okay, congratulations,
Thank you.
sweetheart. How did you guys cope? The secrecy. We knew you guys had been dating for quite some time. You know that, right? And I'll
Yeah.
tell you, I have inside information. I know the last time you were here, I was just laughing at you. Adekule's cousin is my ex, and she told me,
What a
yeah,
connection! It's like
yeah.
my daddy's cousin's friends.
Whatever.
Second brother.
whatever. So I knew the last time you were here, and I was like,
No,
okay.
vacation wasn't a secret as well. But that time, I think we were
You never came
more.
out. You never came
Yeah,
out.
we
Did you
didn't want
did you
to.
guys think that if you came out with it, it would have affected, the relationship negatively?
We don't have. It's not thinking. It will. Like, not that to affect it negatively, but it will affect it. Because like at the end of the day, the kind of job that we do, it's like in the limelight. We're
Yeah.
always out there. Everything you do is multiplied by 200. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if you say something that everyone else says, it seems like you're saying more, but you're really not. So everything you do is out there. And I think that the thing that was important to us was being able to set certain boundaries, for ourselves and for people as well. Certain things that we want to keep to ourselves. It's still the same thing now. I mean, it's not a secret anymore that we're together, but like there's certain things that we're not like trying to, make public information, because that stuff. Because if you put, I feel like when you put something out there, it's no longer your own. So that's really all
But
that it
it's
is.
out there now.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As
It's
in,
out
it's
there.
official now.
It's out there. It was always official, just not public information. So it's
Okay,
just,
I feel you.
yeah. So the thing is,
You just schooled me there. Yeah, nice one.
so if it's out there that we are together, but you don't have content. You don't have, oh, this is what's happening, oh, this is what they are doing. Like as much as you can keep that narrative. I mean, obviously you can't keep a relationship like that secret forever. But you can still manage, kind of stuff that you put out there.
Okay, the whole idea of the quiet wedding thing, it was both of you.
Yeah.
You guys have that much in common? Like,
Yeah.
there
I
were
think
no
that's the
issues.
best part.
Because I was supposed to get married last year,
Yeah.
but she wanted a big wedding. She likes all that. That's not me. That's
But if you love her, you should have done it.
Okay, maybe whatever.
I'm just
Whatever.
saying.
We're going to go for a short break. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Wilfred has to take. It's a sponsor section. Just 5 minutes. Heineken. Okay. Then when we come back, don't forget, keep those questions coming and go on WhatsApp. 0909916440. Seal that number 0909916440. Or you can tweet at City1051. That's at City1051. Ask Simi any question. I'm giving recharge cards. When we come back, we'll be talking about her album. We'll be talking about the album that is coming up out. We'll be talking about the new single. It's always fun when Simi is in the building. It's always fun when you're tuned into the Hip Hop Pride. My name's Keisha the Maestro. How you doing this night, Joey?
We got the hits. We got the gist. This is Lagos' #1 lifestyle station, City 1051 FM.
City 105.1 FM, 5 minutes past 11. Beautiful music from Simi, one of the songs that started it all. The song is called Joro Me. My name is still Keisha the Maestro, and we'll be doing this for some time. Keep your questions coming in. Remember, tweet at City 1051. That's at City 1051. There you can go on WhatsApp. WhatsApp the number 09099 164403. That's 09099 164403. The amazing Simi is in the building, and it's been the time has been amazing for some time. Simi, not because you're here, the album Simi Sola is I think is the only album from any Nigerian artist that I listen to every freaking morning. And it's the last album from any Nigerian artist that I bought in, like, let's say, in like 4 or 5 years. I'm
Oh,
not
wow.
joking, not because you're here. And
Well, I'm flattered. Thank you.
while I tell you,
Eh.
I hate it when I when I. So the thing is, it's such a good album, and
you.
I don't want it to be a situation where I'm one of the few people that think it's that good an album. I think it's phenomenal, right? I think it's totally phenomenal. It's totally different. Outside of the shows and inside of the shows, not just statistics wise.
Yeah.
You understand, from captains of the industry, people that from critics. How well did they score the album, Simi Sola?
Well, I don't know that I can give a score. But I know that the reviews were really, really incredible. I wouldn't say it was more than I expected or less or anything. I just know that it made me really happy. Because it's my first. I have a gospel album that came out in 2008, but like this is my first mainstream album, and like it made me feel, because I had just one feature on it, and you know, because sometimes it can be hard to get that kind of the kind of recognition that you want, especially as a woman, for being honest, you know. But then, you know, I felt really good, you know, kind of good. That make you feel pressure for the next project.
Right, and I like the word you used. It was a very honest album. It was a very
Thank you.
real album.
Thank
Was it? Sales-wise, I was
Yeah.
with Seriki and Mr. Real. Was it like 2 weeks ago? We're
Yeah.
talking about sales of what do we call it now? Sales of
Music
yeah.
selling platform.
Um, did the album do that well sales-wise? We know hard copies and all. It definitely a move.
Hard copies.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't make
Oh.
any hard copies, right?
You know, like people that make money from hard copies are the people.
Oh, yeah, Alaba.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I know
I
that.
said it. You didn't say it. You guys don't have any dealings with Alaba anymore.
I mean, you have dealings, but at the end of the day, usually, definitely, the stuff that actually eventually gets sold is definitely what you're getting. That's not what you're getting money for. But soft copy online, iTunes.
Like online sales. Yeah.
I will have to say that it did pretty good. Like, especially since we're not even living in a country where not enough people are, you know, very open to the idea of streaming. Many people are still downloading music from blogs and stuff like that. Considering that, because, you know, at the end of the day, your music is now getting sold mostly outside of Nigeria. You know, and then money even comes mostly from streaming as opposed to buying. Nobody really buys on iTunes anymore. They just stream music. I would say that you did pretty good.
Because I was going to talk about the blogs, and
Yeah.
what Seriki was telling me about was the album dropped. There were a couple of blogs that downloaded it, and
Oh yeah, that happens all
and
the time.
immediately crashed. It never affected you.
I don't know. I mean, if everybody couldn't get it, if nobody could get it on the blogs, obviously they would buy it more. But like it's happened to me so many times where, you know, you're dropping an album, you're dropping a single, and just before you drop it, it's already come out on blogs somewhere, you know. But there are people that, like, for example, if you use an iPhone, you can't really. I mean, okay, well, I'm sure they have apps. I don't know, but you can't. You might have to actually find an app where you need to buy or stream from, you know. So I guess, you know, you depend on the people that actually would rather buy or stream from platforms that will pay you for your music. Yeah.
The Simi Solar album. I don't think a lot of people noticed, but there was a predominant message, and it was. I think that's why I love the album. There's a lot of old school to it. Back in the day, people sang about love a lot. You know,
Yeah.
there was a lot of love then. It was more refined the way people talk. You know, people talked about things in songs. Even when it comes to sex, there was still sweet. People don't do that anymore. And your album covered all types of love. You covered a lot. You had a gospel song that a lot of people do not know that it's a.
Yeah.
What's the
Remind
name?
me.
Remind me. And I'm not a religious person, but I love that song.
Thank
You know,
you.
you had agape love, you had romantic love, you had. It's like you covered every. Where do you tap from? How come that is you? Because that's so not what other people are doing. Because there was just love throughout the album, and that's why I loved the album. You see what I did?
Yeah.
Just
Look at you rapping and everything. I think that for me, I feel like I try to be as aware as possible, not just of myself, but of the things that happen around me. You know, and I like to be as honest. I like to be honest with myself. You know, like, for example, Remind Me is talking about, you know, how we're loving wrong, like, because we only love when it benefits us.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I didn't try to sing. I'm not trying to sing at people. I came from a perspective where I'm saying, oh, I forgot how to love. You know, it's just like sometimes I sit and I realize, oh, this person has hurt me, so I'm gonna cancel this person. You know, but I'm really, if you're really gonna love, sometimes you have to be selfless, even though it doesn't serve you. You know, so I just try to observe, and I feel like I like to make music that people can relate with, that when they listen, they can say, that's happened to me before, or, you know, I get what you mean, I agree with you. You know, and I feel like if people can connect with me on that level, I don't have to over convince them to listen again. The music is already doing the work.
And it's like you were thinking, like, for so many people at the same time, as
Yeah.
much as you were trying to be honest. And I think the last time we came here, we talked about. I think when the album first came out, remember you were here. We took like 4 songs. Then we started with original,
Yeah.
and it's almost like you knew I would connect with it. And what that song is a song for I. It's my favorite song of the album.
Well, it started out being my favorite too.
It's such a beautiful album because I could feel everything you were saying. There are too many people out there that are not exactly regular people. You
Yeah.
understand? They're not exactly people that want to mix much. We might not look that way,
Yeah.
you know, and society tries to paint you as there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
What that song did, and if a lot of people that would have understood the message, what that song did, that song would have helped a lot of people out.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And talking about,
And-
I'm
Okay,
listening.
yeah,
What you were saying?
that song was my favorite song, not because I felt like it was the best song. I just felt like that was the most personal song that I had on the album.
It's such a beautiful
Because it was
song.
like I wrote it about myself. You know, I was the inspiration behind that because I know I sometimes I would get backlash like, oh, does she not know that she's a celebrity? Why isn't she glammed up? Why is she not doing? I really don't care because at the end of the day, I'm not hurting you. You know, what I'm trying to sell to you is the music. I get that it's showbiz, but I'm more interested in the music part. You know what I'm saying? And it was basically me saying, you can't bully me to be something that I'm not. And if you don't like, I'm putting it in a song, so you see, I'm not gonna change my mind. You know, so it was very personal for me. I just wanted to put it out there, and so people could, you know. And I know that there are a lot of people out there that feel the same way. You know, that probably don't know how to sing, you know, or draw, you know, to express how they feel to other people. And I felt like it would be like a way for them to like, yeah, this is exactly how I feel. This is what I mean when I'm, you know, telling you how I'm feeling.
You know, I can totally like relate with it personally. For example, when you go here, I was in a pair of rubber slippers. I don't even think I had shoes on, right? When you go here, and they were like, Simi, I was like, Simi is like me. She not. I'm going to like. She has friends on. Okay, he forces me to do. He forces me to dress up. He forces me to do everything nowadays. He, you know,
The
he
shoes are
literally-
nice. I'm just saying.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You understand? So it's like it was not like you're with friends. I'm like, okay, let me do it for the culture,
Yeah.
as they call it. Now that Simi Sola did so well, there's another album in the works.
Yes.
The 2 singles you've dropped so far, they're Lovin',
3.
which we have Lovin' and Ayo.
Yes.
Lo-
There's I Don't Care. That came out first actually earlier last year.
Okay, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's true. I forgot.
Which is probably my favorite of the 3 singles.
I think Lovin' is my favorite.
Yeah.
I think Love It is my favorite. Now, the 3 songs are going to be. You don't like Love It.
I love loving.
Okay, I love Lovin'. I don't think I like Ayo as much as I love Love It.
Well, I Don't Care.
I'm not the biggest fan of I Don't Care.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
love
not,
I Don't Care.
You know, I don't care what you think, but I'm not the biggest fan. You see what I did there? But does it put you under pressure? The
What?
success of the last album.
Yeah, definitely. But I think it's normal. Because like the first album I had like years to cook. I worked on it. I had time to work on it, you know. But then
You had a lot of time.
yeah. So but now you're like on, like there's a timeline. You have to get this ready at this time, you know. But the thing is, I try not to put myself under pressure because at the end of the day, I'm not just doing music so people will not say something. I'm doing music to also express myself, you know, to try new things, to see what else I can explore, you know what I mean? So, like, there's the pressure, but I'm choosing not to let it dictate how it goes.
I understand. And but there's a pressure. Does it ever make, because you do what you want to do anyway, musically. Do you ever, especially, you've never been influenced by sounds around you. You've always, as I said, you've
Sometimes.
always done you. No, I don't think you've ever been the type that will say, this is what is working right now. Let me mess with it.
Oh, you mean trend? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does it ever, especially, it's the first album that it's like there's a blank check, right?
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
it. And I think you're pretty lucky to work with your label execs. I think they allow you a lot of, and I think you
Yes.
listen to people, because remember we really spoke the last interview, and so that was there. Now there's that to compare things to.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You can say a t-shirt is really white. You can say this material is really white. This is white. But when you put it next to another one, Like, well, maybe it's not so white.
Yeah.
Do you understand now? This album coming out, like, there's a pressure. There will be that pressure. Like,
I mean, there is
okay,
the pressure.
can it be as
immediately
white? Can it be as white as the last one? Does it ever hit you like, let me try this
feel like-
so I can keep up?
Um,
Because you have a lot of work.
yeah, with this new album, you know, I was between, you know, playing it safer and exploring more, experimenting more.
What's your definition of playing it safe?
Just, you know, same old content, same old, like all like the music, the
Not
instrumental.
going out of your usual zone.
Yeah. And there's also like trying. But another thing is, you know, a lot of people say, sometimes they say that, you know, like I'm playing it safe. But the thing is, I do a song that I've never done before. I do a style I've never done before because it still sounds really good. You think I'm playing it safe. Like Loving, I've never done any song like Loving before. I put Loving out, you know, but because
And
it's still,
you tried to dance in the video.
I did dance. I killed it. What do you mean?
I think you tried to.
It's like
Don't worry, it's between us. Nobody's
just a
listening.
hitter.
I know.
But yeah, it's like, you know, like I can release an album now, and then maybe at the end of the year I decide I want to do a song that has only like high life sounding songs on it, you know. But I feel like at the end of, I say at the end of the day loads, but I feel like, you know, the music, I don't want anybody to take that power away from me, the power to express, you know. Like I understand if I put out an album and say, oh, this isn't like Simi, this I wish you had, I get that, I respect that, but I still want to have the power to, because at the end of the day I'm a creative. I want to be able to create how I'm feeling, you know. I don't want to feel stifled, because if I do it the same way then and I want to change it later, oh, how did you do? You get what I'm saying? So I just want to enjoy myself. I don't want stress.
And concerning the fact that you work, I believe that you're lucky you work with people that let you do your thing. How lucky do you think you are?
Oh, very lucky, especially in the climate that we are in here. You know, where artists like trying to do something, but the execs that don't probably aren't as musical as the artists, they say, well, how about you do like this because that was raining now. It can be very frustrating. I think what would be, as an artist, what would frustrate me the most is if I couldn't say what I wanted to say, how I wanted to say it. You know, I understand if I do it and you say, how about you try it like this instead? You know, I get the suggestion, but if I'm trying to, if you are telling me, I feel like I'm no longer the artist, I'm just a vessel. You're giving me your art to give other people, you know what I mean? So like, I feel very lucky in that I've never felt stifled creatively. They let me just, I trust you, do what you have to do.
Yeah, and you still work with the same creative team?
Yes, I do.
I like that. Let's take music from Simi. The song is called Lovin', which I totally love. Then when we come back, we continue this conversation. Then we also start taking your questions. I think we have 1 million of them, don't we? Remember, still the hip hop Brad. How you doing, Lagos, Nigeria? Nobody does it better.
We got the hits. We got the gist. This is Lagos' #1 lifestyle station, City 1051 FM.
City 105.1 FM. Music from Simi. It's one of our favorites. The song is called I Don't Care, and you should be in the studio. Everybody's having fun. I mean, they're together all the time. They listen to these songs all the time, and they're still dancing to it like they never heard it before. Do not forget, tweet at City1051, tweet at City1051, ask us those questions, WhatsApp us 1 million questions, and we'll try to get to them in just a bit. If only she wasn't late. WhatsApp number 0909916440. That's 090999. You see all those? You see all that? You see? 0909916440. Now, I want to ask you a thing. A lot of your songs, the theme has been, and I'm a big fan of that because I find it very sexy. As in, not you. Not you. I'll find you sexy.
Okay.
I mean, like, I find it sexy when females do it. When a female likes a guy and says, I like you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have like 3-4 songs, 5 songs.
Yeah.
Jeremy, okay.
I don't care. Which other song?
No, then plenty.
Loving. Loving,
Loving,
actually.
especially the video for Loving.
Yeah.
Which we all love. We totally love No, I wasn't trying to be creative. We really like the
A
video.
rapper, embrace it.
And lots of your songs have that theme, and
Yes.
I think I'm a big fan of when a female likes a guy, and you know,
And she
is
says it.
yeah, is that how you asked adequately go down? I'm just saying, it's just how your songs are. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, like I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is that how I asked him out?
Who asked who out?
He
Because all
asked-
your songs you are asking guys out.
Well, I mean, I'm just returning the favor.
Yeah, but that's sad too. yeah, but nice one. See, I'm tired of you. You have Simi's international now, right?
Amen.
You'll get applauded. You'll get an accolade all over the freaking world. Okay, not just Nigeria. I think you'll even be more appreciated outside of the country than in the country. It's just because I think the mentality here, you're special because
Thank
the
you.
fact that your music is that different, what you do is that different, and you were still accepted. It's something else. I think you'll be appreciated more, but I can see your people nodding their head. You're being falsely modest, but it's okay.
I'm not
It's
being
okay.
falsely modest.
It's okay. Now, why? Because it seems as if the standard now is if you haven't made music with a foreign artist, you're not big. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well-
I mean, we know who's big and who's not big, right? You no project yet with any foreign artist? What's happening?
Definitely
Not part
in
of
the
your
works,
plans?
but I don't like to jinx anything. But it's definitely in the works.
What do you mean by jinx? You work with
I
somebody
don't want
else?
to say it's no. Like if I'm working with someone, I don't want to now say it's before it's now out there.
Okay, so it's
Let's be done.
so
I'm
it-
like, oh yeah, so this is gonna happen. This so and so day.
okay.
But
What?
it's definitely in the works though.
Okay, so Simi will be like, because I think that's when it's officially. Simi will be officially international, even though you already are international.
International.
We'll be fine. Your new album.
Yeah.
What's the plan? I know you wouldn't want to let all your
No, I can't really
Yeah.
give out info right now.
yeah.
We don't have a date we don't have a release date yet,
Mhm.
but I'm hoping that it's soon. I just kind of wrapped up like with the mixes. The masters being worked on as we speak. The thing is, like I said, I'm kind of in between, playing it safe and also experimenting a little bit. I just let myself kind of go small here.
No, you didn't put any. You didn't put on any weight.
Oh my god.
I'm just being creative.
Oh
sorry.
my
You see what I
gosh.
did there?
Oh my gosh, K-Show. Really?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Um
I can't help being an idiot. I'm sorry.
so I feel like with Simi Sola there was no, like you said, there was no comparison. It's like a blank check. Okay, what can you do? So now if I do this album, I realize I understand that the standard is Simi Sola, and I get that, but I refuse. I just do not want to work on that. I don't want to work with, oh, let's do this. I just want to do an album that Simi wants to do right now. I'm just really excited, but I'm kind of person that I can decide to change song because with Simi Sola as well, I replaced 2 songs like 2 months before the album came out or a month before the album came out. That's when I put Complete Me and Owambe,
Okay, and
Yeah.
complete,
which are two of my favorite songs.
and I think they were brilliant ideas. I mean,
Yeah,
complete me is such a love song, and Owambe is such an Owambe song.
Exactly.
I
So
mean-
like I don't know, I might change my mind about certain things because I can be, and I'm kind of a perfectionist. If I can wake up and if I'm not really feeling something, I can decide to change it.
And it's easier when you're the studio engineer. There's a studio in the building.
Well, these days it's harder because like it's almost like I'm multitasking more than is really healthy. Because yesterday, for example, I was working on a mix, waiting for my producer to get back to me about something, and then I was supposed to be recording a feature with someone else, and then I realized that I almost lost my voice. My voice was really tired and stressed. Because I slept about, when I slept at 5. I slept like 5. And the only reason I slept was because my voice, I couldn't sing anymore last night, and I found that I'm doing that a lot now. I'm mixing, recording, all that stuff going on in my life, I'm planning. Just there's so many things going on, so it's harder now. And I have like the time to work now is even much shorter than I had to work on since last. So that's why I don't want the pressure, because I like, regardless, like I'm gonna put that out there and see how people respond. Before I did a song like even Jerome, that is not even like fast. A lot of people thought the fastest song I would do is probably like Jam Question. So like if you don't keep testing the boundaries, people will never know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to do. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, I'll try something else.
Talking about Simi as a brand, I want to talk about your features.
Yeah.
Almost every song you feature on, you make the songs better. And
Thank you.
I think some of the artists don't deserve it at times. I'm just saying. I totally love. I totally love Stainless.
That's my jam.
I love.
That's my
I
jam.
love Stainless. I'm sure you monitor the. I love Stainless. I love. I wasn't a fan of Zorro, but Stainless made me love Zorro, and because I have.
Well, for the record, Zoro is amazing.
Yeah, he is,
Zorro
because
is actually
there was what song did you put out that he now made? You posted it. We follow each other.
It was
remember?
I Don't Care, actually.
Yeah, I don't care, and it was I'm like, this
Yeah, he
guy
killed
is.
me.
So you made me
Yeah.
become a fan of Zorro.
Yeah.
Stainless is a beautiful
The funny thing is
song.
with Stainless, I didn't know, because usually most of the features I've done, I've known the artist before. Maybe it's my friend or something.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Zoro before. I knew of him, but I wasn't his friend. We didn't talk. I didn't know. I'm not sure if I knew what he looked like. But then he
I
said
wasn't
me.
clear on my book.
No. I'm just like.
I'm just saying no. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying we didn't have any reason to come
Yeah.
in contact with each other. But then he was like, he just sent me this song one day, or this is a song I want you to work on. And to be honest, I'm really, really picky with features. Do you understand? So when he sounds like, hey, okay.
You loved the song immediately.
Fell in love immediately. I was like, oh, I love this.
It's a
And
beautiful
I loved
song.
enough to get in the studio and do it. And it was the same thing with Surrender. It was the
with-
same thing with Surrender. I just
yeah.
connected with him immediately. It's easier for me to work on songs if I have to struggle to do a feature. It's always harder.
Yeah,
for me.
yourself and Falls. You've been brilliant together. I think one of my
Yeah,
favorite
my G.
Nigerian songs ever is still Soldier.
Yeah.
I love Soldier so much.
Thank you.
Do you guys plan on doing anything together again?
Definitely.
Oh yeah, which is good, and we can't wait for that. We can't wait. I'm a big fan of Fowls. I think two of you are.
Fowls is my favorite rapper in Nigeria.
I know.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I know. Fowls is my favorite rapper.
I feel like he's so. I almost cussed, but glory to God.
Nah,
I had myself back. But Fowls is my favorite rapper in Nigeria. I feel like he's so underrated because he was a comedian for so long. I feel like people didn't pay enough attention
no,
to
I
actually
actually think people are catching on to it.
yeah, then because now he's like rapping more, he's like in your face more
Yeah.
with his rap.
And
so,
then you and Adekunle, you're going to make a joint album soon? Because you already have a
tell your people to come, my people.
Because you already have a joint. Are you serious?
Yes, Keisha.
Okay, now let me. Because you guys already have a joint album going on.
We do?
Like you stay together.
Really?
So whatever song.
Where?
So whatever.
Oh my God, we do?
Whatever you. Okay, like whatever you guys are together officially. So your
What?
your ringtones are yours.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. Did I say
This
that?
interview is over.
That's why you love me. That's why. That's why when I say see me interview, you come down here. Okay. We're going to take Ayo from Simi. Yeah, you have it lined up. Well, you see, okay.
Oh, I
Good.
love Ayo.
So we take Ayo. Then when we come back, we talk about that. And oh, you were late. It's still the hip hop ride. Love you guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We got the hits. We got the gist. This is Lagos' #1 lifestyle station. City 1051 FM.
City 105.1 FM. Beautiful music. The song is called Ayo, and it's Simi, obviously. She's in the studio, so we're playing her music. Beautiful, beautiful music it is. I still want to talk about this new album, right? There wasn't there. You're good with words. You try to mess around with rap every now and then. I remember last time you were here. You were
Oh my days.
you want dead freestyle here.
Jesus.
Are we going to have any hip hop features? And you've been working with a lot of hip hop artists anyway, so it's only natural that you try to bring one on board.
Well, yeah. That's all I'm giving you.
Because next then the album comes out and the only feature you have is Adekunle Gold.
That's also possible.
Yeah, because you did it the last time.
Yeah. And
I don't have a problem with
I
it.
can do all things through Christ. who strengthens me.
What's your star sign?
Aries.
Aries, okay.
Yes.
How much are you into star signs?
Like minus 50%.
Yeah, you don't believe in them, do you?
I don't care about them.
Yeah, but do you ever like check out your and
Nope.
you're like, this is me?
Nope. Like when I can see something about another star sign and I'm like, this is me. So I feel like it's just all coincidental. Like, because I've seen things about Aries that have nothing to do with me either. So I'm just like, you know what, these people are just playing with me.
No, but you don't think that it's because a lot of people actually allow the star signs to, once they see it as an excuse to be
Exactly
that person.
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Especially when those traits are negative. I think they're supposed to guide us, because that through personal experience, Simi, I don't think it's coincidental. You understand? I've read stuff on. I'm Sagittarian, right? I'm Sagittarian, and I know all the things about Sagittarian that it always seems to be right when it comes to me, as in like to the. Any Sagittarians here?
Oh,
Okay.
I know that. I thought you were among them.
Okay. Are we bad people?
I thought you were in their WhatsApp group. Well, I don't like. I have friends that tell me things, and I've seen things. To be honest, I've seen things about like my star sign. I'm like, that's actually really close to something I would do, but I just don't pay enough attention to like.
I just think
wears me out.
I just think that it shouldn't guide you. You understand? It's there. You understand that you work on it. Okay, these are the negative traits. These are the positive traits. How do I work on the negatives? How do I improve on the positives? That's how I see it. I think it's there. How spiritual or religious are you?
I'm not like religious in the sense of
Christian, Muslim.
I'm very Christian.
Buddhist.
I'm a Christian. I'm very spiritual, but I'm not fake religious, if you know what I mean.
Well, I know what you mean. There's so
Yeah.
many of them out there.
So many.
Too many.
Yeah.
Too
Too many.
Which one can we use that is more than too many?
Most many.
Mostest of many. See me, you're a bad person. You should come here and say, what you call female, Nigerian female artists. Who are you close to? Do you think that
No, I was the reason why I paused so long was I'm trying to see like close to. I wouldn't say I'm close to anyone, but I'm on good terms with pretty much, all of them. He was amazing. I love Yemi. Tenny, I'm a huge fan of Tenny. I'm a huge fan of all those people, but I really like Tenny.
and I like the fact that you're good with words. It's just you're just like covering the gaps. Like you really are not close to anybody, are you, sweetheart?
No, I'm not like that's, but I'm not that close to the guys either. So it's not like maybe that's the thing. You're saying female, I have to answer female. Like I'm just not close. I'm not like really. I don't
See
go
me,
out
you usually
much.
are closer to
I'm
the
not.
guys. There's a strong tomboy thing.
I'm not close to the
you.
guys.
And where
Except for maybe fouls. Really, I really am not.
And where really
Okay,
I'm
zero.
where really I'm going with this is how do you think that the fact that you're reserved, you're laid back, you're not like you're not going to go half naked in a video, or you're not going to do what they do. Do you think you're not going to hang out everywhere they go to? You're not that attention seeking. Do you
No,
do,
I
do
don't.
you
I
understand?
have to say that I don't think that they do this. That's the thing. You people are always like, you give women a hard time. If a woman is being sexy, she's not necessarily being attention seeking. Like, why do you feel so threatened
what's your
by a sexy woman?
what's
I
your
choose not to be
definition?
sexy doesn't mean that I feel like people that are sexy are looking for attention.
Okay, you choose not to be sexy?
I'm not. I like big clothes. I like Snickers. It doesn't mean that people that don't like
who
it
says you're not sexy?
No, I mean I choose not to be deliberately in your face.
And I don't know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying. The fact that I choose not to wear like maybe sexier clothes, it doesn't mean that people that do it are doing it for attention. Like this, sometimes it's just why is it that some guys go on stage with pot belly and they remove their shit? What are they trying to do? And there's some people that keep their shirts on. Why is it that some male artists they wear bling bling and some don't? Why is it that some guys keep dreads? It doesn't have to be about anything. It can just be a personal choice. It doesn't have to be about anything.
Simi, are you feminist now?
I've always been feminist.
You've always been feminist. What type of feminist? Extremist
There's only
feminist?
one type of feminist.
Put bomb on my body. Suicide bomber type of feminist and kill all the men in the building.
That's not feminism.
No, because it's
That's
out
crazy.
there.
That's not feminism.
Exactly, because there are lots of crazy
There's
females
only
out
one
there.
kind of feminism. Feminism is fighting for the rights, equal rights for women. The end. If you're something else, you're not a feminist. You can be crazy and claim feminism. If I tell you that I'm a woman, okay, let me not go there because that's another thing. But if I tell you that I am a dog, right?
But
and I start to dress like a dog.
You don't have
I
fur.
have dog clothes. That's my point. No matter how, if I say I'm a dog, no matter how many times I say it, doesn't make me a dog. So you cannot decide that this is how feminists are because of some people that are doing that maybe are going about it wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? So a feminist is what a feminist is.
so what's a feminist?
A feminist is someone that fights for equal rights for women, which is what we should all be doing, which is what you should be doing.
But that's what I'm doing.
Exactly.
You see,
So round of applause for Kesho then.
Please, round of applause for me. You don't even. No, you see, nobody's giving me a round of applause.
But I did though.
Because the females, there are 90% of females in the freaking building.
But you told them not to say anything. That's why.
I never said they shouldn't say anything.
You said you were recording.
I said they should not say anything when the interview.
Okay, round of applause for Kesho, guys.
You see,
he's a feminist.
No, I'm not a feminist.
Yes, you are a feminist.
I'm a guy that supports feminism.
Then you are a feminist.
But not the extremist version.
No, there's no extremist version.
No.
The extremist version.
The definition of feminism.
There's only one kind of feminist.
No, sweetheart. The definition of feminism does not really apply to a male. Once it applies to a male, it's no longer feminism.
No, I disagree.
Okay, good. The problem is we have just 10 minutes. We need to. You see why she should have been here earlier.
But you see, the topic
You
is
see,
still
you see your life. You see your life.
Kesho, you're a feminist.
I love equal rights. You know, I don't even.
And that's all that it is.
You know, I don't
actually.
even believe in. I'm in a relationship and the man is a head of the relationship. You know, I don't believe in that.
So you're a feminist.
No.
Let me tell you, you're just fighting against like versions. The people when people do things that you don't like. It doesn't mean.
Take her out of my studio.
You are this is feminist warrior.
Okay, good. Where were you until she disturbed us?
Yeah, I'm saying that, like, I understand. It's just like you see, there are guys that feel like you said, you don't think that a man is the head of a head
I don't believe
over
in
a
it.
woman,
Yeah.
right? But there are men that feel like that. Are they any less men?
I think they
They
are.
are still men.
I think they are less
I mean, in the
men.
sense, in the technical sense of the word, they are men. So you can say you can be a different, like even like you have Christian, but you have different denominations. At the end of the day, the core of Christianity is love. You know, and the core of feminism is fighting for equal rights for women. There, you know,
And hate for men.
My problem is that's the thing.
Okay,
My
good.
problem is that I feel like because when we're talking about feminism, sometimes we focus too much on the, as far as I'm concerned, the things that are not as consequential. There are women that get raped. There are women that don't have access to school. There are female children that are sent to the husband's house as early as 9. I feel like those are the kind of things that I wish we get as much attention. I don't hate men. I love men. I love men. Do you understand what I'm saying? I love women and I love men. I feel like people should, if a woman wants to be whatever she wants to be, whether she wants to be a housewife or if she wants to be the president, I feel like the point of feminism is fighting for a woman to make that choice. You know, and it's not to take the choice from a man.
And I'm totally with that. And I'll give just a few more seconds concerning feminism. The extremists, and I'm a big fan of, because I think women have been they've been sidetracked for too long.
Yes.
You know, and I'm not down with that. I'm attracted to strong women. Naturally, so I don't think I can ever be in a relationship with a female that I get to knock around, not literally, not physically.
Yeah,
sorry,
push around,
you understand? I love women that are strong as I am. That's you know, and it's the problem I have is when you're actually with a female,
Yes.
you know, you're somebody that, I want to call me pro-feminist, not feminist. You understand?
You are a feminist.
No, pro-feminist.
You're
I'm
feminist.
with you guys. I'm totally with you guys. The problem is especially when you're with the extremists, Simi, and we have scenarios where I'm like, I'm on your side. You understand? And you need to really look into this, sweetheart.
Yeah.
There's so many extremist feminists. The reason why they're that way is because they were abused while they were younger. I'm saying this from experience.
Well,
Do
you
you
can't. You
understand?
can't generalize.
No, I'm not generalizing.
There might be a few
That's
people
why
that
I
way,
said.
but you can't say everyone that is a feminist.
I said
extremist.
there's so many. I never said that. I'm pro-feminist. Why would I think everybody is?
You said the extremists are that way because they were abused when they were
Most
younger.
of them. I said most of them. I can take this off air,
Which
though,
is
but
also
we play it
arguable.
again. Very arguable. Okay, so
Well, you know why? You know what I think. You know what I think. I don't like. I feel like if you believe that they're extremist feminists, whatever that means, you know that there's a version of feminism, which is the only proper version, fighting for equal rights for women, right? Why don't we just put the focus on that as opposed to focusing on the ones that are negative? It's just like, you know, we say with the extreme, like the extreme, they're extremists for religion as well. Why don't we focus on the good? We're trying to spread the good message instead of, you know, taking attention from what actually needs to be spoken about. Forget about the ones that should not be spoken
You know what,
about.
Zimi? We have a lot to talk about. I'm starting my podcast soon.
Yeah.
It's going to be like big. I've invested a lot of money in it. And,
Oh, nice.
this type of
Where
interviews,
is it
it's
going?
visual.
Give me.
It's none of your business.
Give me
Go
the
on-
money. I
go
want
on,
the money.
go and
Give
ask
me the
Ade
money.
Kule for the money.
Who?
When are you guys giving us a child?
A what?
A child.
A what?
A child.
A what?
Pekin.
A what?
Anyway, so so this type of conversations we're going to have, that
Yeah, I'd love to.
it's a big project, sweetheart, I love the fact that when I reach out to you, you always turn up.
Thank you.
I really appreciate
Well,
it.
I love you. You're amazing. And you've always supported me. So I'm always happy.
No, I
to
only
be
support
here.
you because you're amazing.
Oh my God! You don't just let me have the last word.
Okay,
Like,
I'm sorry.
Come on.
You see, that's the problem with feminism.
Come
They
on.
want to have the last word all the time.
Come on.
Okay, you were saying stuff about me. I was ignoring
Yeah, I'm saying you've always supported me, and I think that one of the things that I like the most about you is like you're honest. I feel like if I drop crap music now, you're gonna tell me.
it. Yes.
You know, you're not a kisser.
kiss
butt.
yeah. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, so I like honest people. I like genuine people. You know, and yeah, I
And
like
that,
that.
and that's why I love original so much.
Yeah.
It's like you
Original baby, by the way.
original whatever. Please,
I'm
we
just
need
saying,
to
if you
play.
love me,
we
you
need
better
to,
say it
we need-
right.
We need to play it again. Original baby. I'm saying it
Original
right.
baby, thank you.
Can I say it again?
Yes, you can.
Original baby.
Ah.
Original baby. You are a bully. Bloody bully. Say what's up to Adekule for me.
Who?
Adekule, your husband.
Why do you have his number?
Are you used?
Did you have his number?
The last chat we had.
Do you not have his number?
I think.
Do you follow him
when-
on Instagram?
When I don't follow him.
Do you
on
follow him on
Instagram.
Twitter?
Kí ló ń ṣe lè?
I'm just saying.
Kó ṣì sọ. By the way, you're going to butt.
Hmm?
You're going to butt. I saw your video yesterday. But guys, see me going to butt. It's good. Adekule is
Going to
doing
what?
a butt. Like,
Oh!
yeah.
Wow, that glory.
And baby, we need to do this again. Because I saw the video and said, like, okay, I know you're in the gym. And then, like,
Yeah.
you know, and I was like checking out, like, whoa, there's a butt there.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I refuse to say anything else. Now we're gonna go on a break real quick to.
No, we can't go on the book. We need to get out of here.
We're gonna get. We're gonna go on a break real quick. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I love you. Appreciate you. God bless you.
Your handle, sweetheart.
Simply Simi, SYMPLYSIMI on all the platforms. So follow me.
Oh, guess what it is. No, but maybe it's a good.
It's a great thing.
Follow me. He's not. Dekule is not complaining. Okay, so follow me. That's how the K-Show. The Hippopride. The next up is Tara Uncensored. You know what it is. It's Teal City, 105.1 FM. Your number one lifestyle station. Nobody does it better.
We got the hits. We got the gist. This is Lagos' number one lifestyle station. City 1051 FM.